Oh, whoopsie daisy, I forgot.
You should probably just scroll away.
The Trump administration.
Been walked on, spat on, beaten.
Okay.
She just told you she's the bad guy, and she means it. Welcome to the Dave Show, my friends. So glad you're here. Stick around, because today we find out who gets grace, who gets destroyed, and why the outrage only ever goes one way. And with that, we're jumping into the liberal pool of madness right now, so sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
If you're white, like me, and American, like me,
me too,
I have some news for you. And you're not going to like it, so you should probably just scroll away.
No. I want to hear it.
You will never be the protagonist.
Never?
I don't think that it is within our power at this moment in history, for as long as I am alive, the next 60 years or whatever, probably less.
Probably, because you look like you're 30 or 40 right now.
We will never be the protagonist. I think the best, the absolute best that we can hope for is to not actively be the villain. And we have a lot of work to do if that's the goal.
Really?
Because y'all?
Okay. What do we all have to work on?
I'm the bad guy. You're the bad. We are the bad guys. And
well, thank you for finally being honest that the left are the bad guys. That's maybe the most honest thing I've ever heard doing all of these videos over the last year or so. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel really good. Thank you.
If you don't agree with that,
but I do.
Like, if you think that that's false.
No, I totally agree. The left, they're definitely the bad guys.
You are a dangerous person.
This is a direct call to action against the current U.S. government.
Oh boy, sounds serious. Let's see what she's got.
We are demanding that Congress do its job and remove the Trump administration now. Not within weeks, now. The Trump administration has been corrupt.
Oh, see, I totally thought you were going to go with has been great. But okay, I see what avenue you're going down. So, okay, let's go.
Incompetent and a danger to all Americans.
Sure. Of course, yeah.
We are closer than ever to being bombed or nuked.
Are we?
Enough. Congress' refusal to impeach and remove this administration will be seen as a high act of treason to the American people.
Why would they do that? He is of sound mind. He's a great leader. I mean, especially when compared to the potato that was in office prior to him. Ay, lady. Okay.
The Trump administration must be removed now, before he gets any more people killed. He is a danger to our lives and has been the cause of death of hundreds of thousands of people worldwide.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
In the past year.
Wow, just in the past year, he's killed hundreds of thousands of people? That's hard to believe. I don't know if your stats are quite accurate, my dear, but if you can tell us where those numbers are coming from, that might help establish, a little bit more authority in what you're saying. But okay, go ahead.
When is it enough?
It's never enough. He wants to reign in blood.
Why is he allowed to destroy the country?
He's not.
Why is he allowed to cause so much obstruction in the world? In his removal, we can place Harris or Obama as president, and the intern, if willing.
Really? So put in Harris, who didn't get a single vote, Or put in Obama, who by law cannot run for president again? Ah, that's a real winner, my dear. Real winner. That sounds definitely like the Democratic way, so.
And schedule another presidential election later.
Yeah. If you go that route, you're never going to have another presidential run again campaign, because you'll just shoehorn whoever you want in there, and the Republicans will never take office again. Give me a break.
I don't know about you guys, but I just turned 18 a little while back, and I don't.
It's been a little while for me, but I remember when I turned 18, but anyways.
Really want to grow up in a world like this, and I especially don't want to start my life in a world like this. And I really don't want my future children to have to live in a world like this. So if you actually want to do something about this, I'm terrified to post this, because I know I'm probably going to get hate for it, but I really don't care, because I want something to be done about this, and you should too, because this is the world that you live in. If we can get more people to speak out about this, then that's exactly what this project needs. We already have gotten some traction, but we really just need
more crazy people to buy in to what we're talking about, and then we'll be golden.
More of it. So we need to start getting bigger influencers involved. Thank you.
Oh, whoopsie daisy, I forgot. White people have no cultural background at all. We can't.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
What? We have no cultural background? What are you talking about?
Came from nowhere.
We came from nowhere.
We actually just poof appeared on this earth out of
Really?
absolutely nowhere and nothing.
What? Well, wait a minute. What about all the other races? Did they just poof out of nowhere, or do they have an origin story? Now I'm intrigued.
No cultural background at all. None.
None. Yeah.
Zero.
What, are you retarded?
I really do get so much amusement from all my haters. You know why?
Probably have a lot of them. Love the glasses, by the way. Jeez.
Because I know that not a single one of them is even half as strong as I am.
You know, I think your hairdo would look a little bit better if you put that front, like, into a point. So it's almost like a faux widow's point. Or widow's peak, I should say, not a point. Like I have, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a widow's peak, so I used to be Dracula quite often when I was younger. But anyways, let's get back to this charming young man.
Half as resilient as I am, or half as brave as I am. No. They couldn't have gone through the shit I've gone through in my life. They couldn't have lived through the things I've lived through.
Nope.
My childhood alone would have broken most of them. And I know they don't have the courage or the strength it takes to be a transgender woman in this country.
What did you say?
Nope.
Yeah, nope, because you're not a woman. You're a man.
They're cowards and they're weak. So they see me and they vent all their hatred at me, and it makes them feel strong.
I have no hatred towards you. It's just, I'm not going to buy into your delusion. You're a man. It's as simple as that.
Deep down, though, they're jealous. Because they know I'm better than them. Because, see, I've been through hell. I've been walked on, spat on, beaten.
Look, what you do in your bedroom is none of my concern. It's just between you and whoever you're doing it with, okay? No need to share that information with anybody, okay?
Assaulted.
Again.
I've been through
Too
shit
much.
that would make most Republican men have nightmares. And in spite of all
So dramatic.
that,
Yeah.
I'm still a functioning human being. In fact, I'm an extremely compassionate, kind, patient human being.
You sound like it. You really do.
Loved by many, many people. And if you ask anyone that knows me, they'll say I'm one of the most generous, giving, charitable people they know.
What the ocean in the basket?
I'm an awesome person despite the fact that life treated me like utter garbage and continues to do so. But yet, in spite of that, I'm happy. Happier than I ever have been. And I make other people happy. So all you people that are so determined to spread your misery, to make me miserable like you, keep trying and keep failing, sweetheart. Because you're never going to bring me down. You're never going to make me upset.
Isn't that a song?
Because I love me and I love my life. I know I'm awesome. And I know I'm better than you.
Oh, there it is.
Donald Trump is threatening to take guns away from trans.
Oh.
And now he has the left fighting for gun rights. Brilliant.
Hello. Jeez, Louise.
Okay.
That was my reaction.
Last time I checked, I'm employed by a college as faculty, as a professor.
Wow.
I mean, I don't
Really? You teach kids? At any level? That's amazing. Okay.
really care about your opinion because it's fact. That's my job. I also have a master's degree and working on a PhD.
Wow. That's not flexing at all.
I'm not saying that to brag.
Wait, does she have a piercing now? Was that piercing there before? Because I was thinking, like, wow, she's got the full starter package, right? The hair color, the glasses aren't that bad. They're actually kind of cool. But I was like, oh, she's missing the septum ring. But no, it's not a septum ring, but it is in her nostril. Yeah, I think that counts.
I'm letting you know that you have to have a minimum of a master's degree to be a professor, preferably a PhD or doctorate degree.
Sure, yeah. Oh, wait. See, now it's... No, it's still... Okay. I don't know. It's like doing weird stuff in the lighting.
I mean...
Or maybe she just took it out for this take. Is it still there? I don't... Okay. Sorry, I'm obsessing too much on that stupid nostril ring. Or is there an actual name for that? I'm just going to call it a nostril ring. Okay.
Are you okay?
Not really, because I'm kind of
feel better now
obsessing about that stupid nostril ring.
now that you said it? Even though it's not true?
Wait. Okay, wait. What? What is she talking about? I don't know what she's talking about now. That someone thinks she's not a professor? Okay, I don't know.
Okay, bye.
Ha! Gay!
If people don't cheat, why can't we have mail-in drug tests?
Oh, very good point, yeah.
Elite billionaires vote to raise taxes, and then they move to red states to avoid paying them? If you vote for a Democrat, maybe you should be forced to live in a Democrat state.
That sounds good.
I'm really glad California banned plastic straws.
Yeah, you wouldn't want a bunch of plastic and stuff hanging around the environment.
Los Angeles is run exclusively by Democrats, and they're the ones that say they're going to clean up the environment. Homeschooling is not an experiment. People have been homeschooled for thousands of years. Government-run schooling is the experiment, and that experiment has gone to shit. NFL stadiums have walls, and fans that haven't paid for a ticket aren't allowed in. Period. Doesn't matter if you've traveled thousands of miles, or if you have a little kid with you, or if you cry outside the gate, they still won't let you in. Fascinating concept.
If you're enjoying the show and would like to sponsor an episode, scan the QR code. Links are down below. Let's do a hot chocolate together because the Lib Zone runs on it. And here's a commercial that definitely did not age well at all.
I know the Golden State will be in good hands with Eric Swalwell, and I hope you'll join me
Really?
in supporting his campaign.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm 100% in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm with Eric Swalwell.
Well, it kind of takes on a different meaning considering why he was kicked out. But okay.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in. We're in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm
Yeah, of course, the Indian driver with the probably without even a license, he's in. Yeah, but he could drive that semi in California. That's for sure. Okay.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I am all in.
You guys get the opportunity to have someone very effective in a position of leadership.
Somebody who's capable, knowledgeable.
Of getting whores. Okay, is that what he's capable of? Yeah, we definitely know that is the case.
And experienced.
There's no one more real than Eric Swalwell.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in. What about you?
The last thing anyone ever wants to hear is Eric Swalwell saying, "I'm in." But I guess the bigger question is, does he have protection? They are all corrupt bullshitters. Okay, I mean, kind of flows. I get what you're saying there. Okay, good attempt.
Is anybody else just so sick and disappointed in Eric Swalwell?
No, because I always thought he was a creepy douchebag to begin with, but, you know, you're a Democrat, so...
Or is it just me?
That's just you.
To me, he was supposed to be one of the good guys.
Because you guys are all stupid.
He was supposed to be one of the good guys. That's why it's just so disappointing.
We know Nancy put the hit out on Biden. You think she put the hit out on Swalwell?
Absolutely. I don't have any doubt about it, Jesse, because he had become a liability. And you pointed out she knew all about this. She was briefed by the FBI back in 2020 that the guy was a target of a Chinese spy, Feng Feng. And by the way, Feng Feng probably got a Medal of Commendation. That's like the worst espionage assignment in the history of the world. But Swalwell fell for it. She knew that he was a liability. She knew he was a problem. She could use it as leverage until it blew up in her face, and now he's gone. And Jesse, this is why Congress needs to pass legislation. I'm introducing it today that would deny pensions to every member of Congress who's convicted of a sex offense. Right now, you could be convicted and still get your pension. The only thing the government ought to be paying for people like Eric Swalwell is a jail cell.
The fact that he has now dropped out of the governor's race and resigned from Congress, is that justice in your view?
No, it's just the beginning. It's just the very beginning. And I know personally that we're not walking away from this fight.
For me, justice won't be until he can't ever harm a woman ever again, and he has faced the consequences for the women that he has harmed.
I think in regards to the governor's race, he never should have ran for governor to begin with, knowing the kind of history and receipts that are out there. So that's a non-starter. And then in terms of Congress, I think he absolutely should have resigned. I think we just prevented another 30 to 40 years potentially of him harming people if he were to stay in Congress.
Yeah.
So in that sense, I think we have served justice for his future victims.
Wow.
That won't exist anymore.
People need to start blowing the whistle on the rest of Congress. I totally agree. I think this whole slush fund thing needs to be exposed, but really it needs to just be like eliminated, and these bastards can just fend for themselves with their own money. And quite frankly, like they mentioned in the previous clip, if anybody in Congress gets arrested or whatever for some kind of sex crime, they need to be out the door, no pension, and quite frankly, serving jail time. So I believe the evidence provided against Swalwell, and why did these women wait so long to come forward, That is a good question. And that always seems to kind of be the case. Like, stuff like this happens, but nobody says anything until the climate is just right. And then all of a sudden, everybody comes out of the woodwork and starts making claims. And I believe these ladies. I'm not saying it's just a claim, but yeah, you would think that they would just right away do something. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on.
All right, it's official. Eric Swalwell, as I told you last night, has dropped out of the governor's race. We just got off the flight back from the Republican convention in San Diego and heard the news. This just goes to show that this entire Democrat machine in California, it is collapsing into corruption and sleaze and scandal and chaos. And that is why we are going to kick them out this year. I'm the leading candidate for governor, and we're going to lead California into a beautiful new golden future.
Nice beard.
Here's a crazy thought. What if we, at midterms, what if we only vote women?
Oh, that is a crazy thought. Yeah.
We only, not Democrat, not Republican, just only women.
Nah.
Only women.
Not a good idea.
Get
Sorry,
elected
ladies.
in this next go round. Why not?
Well, this is why not.
We are open for business here, but how dare you tell me, as mayor of this city, to tell the people in this city that we cannot and should not enact what is one of the most limited powers that we have, and that is to decide how we will drive revenue to the school district of Philadelphia.
Republicans say we don't have climate change, but this is golf ball size hail in my front yard.
Really? The hail that I am seeing is like normal size, so I think you're being a little hyperbolic.
This is not normal, and we can't keep ignoring our environment.
At what point in Earth's history did the climate not change? That's really the real issue here. I think I just need to calm down, lady.
So Spirit tried to not let me on the flight because they said my shirt is too provocative.
Too provocative? Bitch, please.
Are you shitting me? Stop playing with me.
Well, if Spirit Airlines is telling you you're the problem, well, then you're probably the problem. Just saying. This next clip is interesting because we have a young lady who somehow found out that somebody was using her social security card, which is not good. But the reason she wants to, that she even was looking into it, is because she wants to get on EBT. Now, somehow she found out that the person using her social security number is an illegal alien, except here's the twist. The illegal alien is actually, he got a job and he's working hard at a fast food place and he actually got promoted, whereas this young lady, she just wants to like mooch off of the taxpayers and not worry about getting a job. So really, who is actually better for America in this case? Let me know.
Your name is Jasmine Pendeja. I don't know who you are.
Bendeja? No, oh, just joking. Wait, I can't say that.
And you use my social security number to work, enlist yourself as working at Jack in the Box.
Okay. Do you like Jack in the Box? I used to eat there all the time when I was in college. At one point, I don't know if I would eat there now. Yeah.
In Encino, California.
Okay.
And then you went and you started working at the other Jack in the Box because you got a promotion.
Yeah. I mean, good for that guy. I mean, yeah, he's not, he's using the illegal number, but it's obviously he's a hard worker, right? So
I just called your manager and your franchise operators, and trust, you will be dealt with. You was using my social.
Really?
And you messed up my EBT benefits. And I found out who you were.
Okay, can you please stop chewing like a cow? while you're filming? Please, can you just have an ounce of self-restraint and not take a bite of food before you're done with your point? Because that's pretty gross.
So you better run, because you're going to jail. I already told them, as soon as they verify, which I already know.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I can't stand lip smacking. I can't.
I'm calling the laws.
The laws? Not just the one law? You're calling all of the laws? Man, this guy's in trouble.
And the crazy thing is, you've been using my social security number for a long time. But the Department of Social Services said, as long as I have your information, you're going to be persecuted. Persecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
There you go.
I am a rat.
Ironic, a fat fraudster is calling out a fraudster. Good point. And here I am glad she's getting the illegal booted and wondering why this chick can't just go get a fast food job herself. That is a great question. Can we just swap the two? Keep the manager and deport the EBT parasite? That's what I'm saying. What would actually be better for the country in this case? I think it would be the illegal. Let's maybe try to get him legal. That would be the better option. So either get a working Mexican that's illegal or an obese Sharkrisha on EBT. The future is bleak. And here is Kamala Harris basically bad-mouthing Trump for having higher prices at the gas pump. However, when she was vice president and the gas prices were actually higher, yeah, she was singing a totally different tune. It is quite remarkable, the double standard that really has been in play this whole entire episode. Let's take a look. I know it's going to be hard to listen to her, so I'm sorry for that, but let's do it.
Hey everyone, so I'm here in Charlotte since the start of Trump's war of choice.
I hate that. Trump's war of choice. It's so stupid. Okay, anyways.
It's $15 more every time you fill up your tank of gas. The price of diesel has now gone up 80% since the start of the war.
Has it? I'm not sure about that. That doesn't sound right, but I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're at.
And you best believe that's going to carry over to how much you're paying for all the goods that are being transported.
You best believe that. You best believe that.
On those semis. We've got a president who is paying more attention to what he thinks is in his best political interest and personal interest as opposed to what is in the best interest of working people in America.
And here she is in 2022, like I said, totally singing a different tune. Oh, that almost rhymed. Take a look.
Then the president did say in the State of the Union, there is a price to pay for democracy.
Oh, interesting. There's a price.
You gotta stand with your friends.
And yeah, we gotta keep shoveling that money to Ukraine to keep that gravy train going for everybody over in Ukraine and for us Democrats back here at home.
As everybody knows, even in your personal life, being loyal to those friendships based on common principles and values, sometimes it's difficult. Often it ain't easy.
Sounds good.
But that's what the friendship is about, based on shared values.
But
so
not
that's
coming
what
from
we're
her.
doing.
Yeah. And here is Kamala giving a classic word salad. It's actually an AI clip, and it's originally from In Living Color, but they face swapped put Kamala Harris on there. It's actually very funny, but the sad thing is you could totally hear her saying these words for real. Take a look.
First of all, we must internalize the flatulation of the matter by transmitting the effervescence of the Indonesian proximity in order to further segregate the crux of my venereal infection. Now, if I may retain my liquids here for one moment, I'd like to continue the redundance of my quote-unquote intestinal tract. See, because to preclude on the issue of world domination would only circumcise the revelation that reflects the aphrodisiac symptoms which now perpetrates the Jericho's activation. So, do not misinterpret the chauvinistic...
Give to the United Negro Scholarship Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to develop without help.
Allow me to expose my colon once again. The ramification inflicted on the incision placed within the fallopian cavities serves to be holistic, taken from the Latin word jalapeno.
Well, since Kamala is so outraged that the gas has gone up a little bit since the war started, let's take a trip down memory lane and see what it was like under Biden. Well, let's see. We've got used cars up 21%. Okay. Rent up 21%. Electricity up 28%. Groceries up 21%. Kind of think that's maybe a little bit more that, Okay, that's still a lot. Airfare up 33%. Baby food up 31%. And we all remember that debacle of when they couldn't get the baby formula out. That was not good. Natural gas up 27%. Jeez Louise. And gas up 48%. Wow, that's probably a little bit more than $15 per fill up. Get your gas tank filled. In a previous show, someone said that President Trump has done in his first year of his second term more than the last 20 presidents combined, especially in regards to Iran. So let's just take another stroll down memory lane and see what some of those past presidents said about Iran. Iran took hostages. Yes, that was a big one for him. Pretty much cost him the presidency, I think. They're evil. They're a real threat. Ooh, yes. They're sponsoring terrorism. That's horrible. They're killing Americans. They're building nukes. Oh my gosh, no. We have to stop them. And of course, President Trump said, well, okay, I'll do it. And in regard to Iran, this next clip really shows the difference between the leadership, the real leadership that President Trump shows, as compared to the feckless, weak Biden administration and his famous doctrine of don't. Jeez. How did we survive those 4 years? Take a look.
Difference between someone trying to be scary and someone who is actually scared.
What's the message to Iran?
Don't.
Oh.
As President Biden said, just don't.
Exactly.
Ruthless.
One word. Pretty straightforward.
But wait, there's more.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them. It's true. I don't care.
I love him.
I don't care.
He doesn't
It's gotta
care.
be stopped.
And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him.
Yes.
Tell him what I said. Tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room. Do you know for 18 months not a single American was killed in Afghanistan?
As compared to the absolute debacle of Biden's Afghanistan withdrawal, which amounted to leaving billions of dollars of equipment to be left in the hands of the Taliban. And more importantly, it needlessly cost 13 American soldiers' lives. It would not have happened if Trump were still president. So next we're going to talk a little bit about the outrage, because the left always has outrage. And this time it is about the image that Trump posted, which I believe he did not create or anybody on his team created, but he saw it, he liked it, he posted it, as he likes to do. But it depicts, well, take a look for yourself and let me know in the comments what you think. So here is the image, and it shows Trump, to me, obviously healing a sick man in bed. And as you can see, there's a nurse, there's some servicemen, some average citizens praying. Now, of course, the first thing that comes to mind is that this is portraying Trump as Jesus. Now, this is what President Trump said in regard to the image. Let's take a look at that.
Mr. President, did you post that picture of yourself depicted as Jesus Christ?
Well, it wasn't depicted. It was me. I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor, and it had to do with Red Cross as a Red Cross worker there, which we support. And only the fake news could come up with that one. So I just heard about it, and I said, how did they come up with that? It's supposed to be me as a doctor making people better, and I do make people better. I make people
I agree.
A lot better.
So, like, I have no problems with President Trump putting that image up there. Now, I think his answer is Trump being Trump. I mean, really? You thought he was a doctor? I mean, it totally comes off as him being as a messianic figure. But again, I don't know. I mean, let's take a look at this comparison. I believe the one on the left is the original, which is obviously Jesus healing the man in the hospital bed. Does Trump think he's Jesus? No, he totally does not. I don't know. I don't really have any problems with it. I don't have any issues with it. I think it's actually a really touching depiction, because Trump is healing the country, in my personal belief. He's doing a lot to help the country get back on its feet and get going again. And here's another post. Says, the radical left lunatics might not like this, but I think it is quite nice. President Trump, I was never a very religious man, but doesn't it seem, with all these satanic, demonic, child-sacrificing monsters being exposed, that God might be playing his trump card?
Damn!
Well, look, I personally believe that he was saved by the hand of God at Butler. There is no other explanation how he survived that assassination attempt. I think that was definitely divine intervention. So, yeah, I mean, I think President Trump has been preserved, I guess. Saved, if you will, to do the work that he's doing right now. If you think I'm totally bonkers for thinking that, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And here's a young man who is clearly on the left, and he is pontificating. What if Obama posted a similar picture depicting him as being a messianic figure, and he thinks that the whole entire world would just explode? But that actually isn't what happened. Let's take a look.
If Obama posted himself as Jesus Christ.
You mean like this?
Oh my, the fallout would have been crazy.
Or do you mean like this?
MAGA wants Donald Trump to succeed so much just because they realize he's all they have left, to the point where now, if Obama was the person who posted that.
Like this. Yet again. All right, guy, I think you're living in denial.
In office or out of office.
Oh, you mean like this?
The fallout would be cataclysmic.
Just like this. I remember the fallout from this one was huge.
I'm not shocked, because I don't expect MAGA to be any sharper than I would a dull pencil.
Yeah. Yes, we need to have this sharp adoration of the left literally worshiping a man. Okay.
But this whole, double standards thing.
Oh, this kind of double standard? Oh, okay. I see where you're coming from now, my man. Yeah. Oh, wait, you mean we have the double standard? Oh, wait, no, you're totally wrong.
Is reaching a new low.
Yeah, I would totally agree that is a new low for you Democrats. But I suppose you can always go lower. You're pretty good at it.
I think they're really just desperate now.
I think maybe it's you guys that are desperate in denial.
Like they really want it to work. Like they're begging for it to work. They're closing their eyes, ducking their head in the sand, saying, no, this isn't Donald Trump. He's not doing this. Like it's shameful at this point. Like
the second coming? Really? That's not shameful? Okay.
Genuinely, absolute insanity.
Yeah, anybody calling Obama the Messiah is absolutely deranged. Now, maybe if they're suggesting somebody, maybe more down south, a slightly warmer region of existence, now that would be a little bit more accurate, I think, in my personal view, but maybe that's just me.
If Obama put a picture of himself as Jesus.
Man, I just can't imagine it. What would that even look like? Jeez.
What would have happened?
The word is Democrat. Please spell Democrat. HYPOCRITE. Democrat. That is correct. That's funny. Some of these are new. Wow. What? And if you thought they only made posters of the Black Messiah Obama, well, you'd be totally wrong, because they also had some prayer candles. Yeah, don't miss out on your prayer candle Obama. Also, they didn't just worship Obama, apparently. They also had St. Fauci, and of course, his prayer candles. You can't leave out dear old Uncle Fauci. And let's not forget exactly how Obama felt about America and how he seemingly exalted Islam over Christianity. It's pretty disgusting, but here it is.
We are no longer a Christian nation.
We do not consider ourselves a Christian nation.
The United States has been enriched by Muslim Americans. Since our founding, American Muslims have enriched the United States. Islam has always been a part of America's story. There is a mosque in every state in our union and over 1,200 mosques within our borders. Let there be no doubt, Islam is a part of America.
And after hearing Obama's words and considering that he gave Iran pallets of cash, billions of dollars, and what did the Iranian regime do with that money? Well, they decided to turn around and create more horror and terror and death and destruction around the world. So I think when we see this image, I don't think it's so bad, because President Trump is healing the country. He's trying to do what is right for the nation. And I think the better interpretation of this particular picture might be this. Yeah, I think that is a lot more accurate. What a horrible person. And finally, my friends, here is a clip of President Trump giving glory, giving adoration to God, to Jesus. And because he does this, of course, he's going to be vilified by those on the left. But it's a really good moment. It's a really good speech. And it really shows that President Trump, I think he's a pretty humble man, at least this version of President Trump. Let's take a look.
You still need help from the boss. We need help from the boss. That's what happened. We need help. Yeah, we need help. It's all right to say. Now, they'll criticize me for that. How dare he say that? How dare he say that? No, I'll say it. I'll say it. I'll say it. Somebody said to me the other day, "You're the most famous person in the world by far." I said, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." They said, "Yes, you are." I said, "No." They said, "Who's more famous?" I said, "Jesus Christ." taking any chances. I'm not going to have a... Hey, I'm not having any arguments. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to take any chances. I'll give it, I guarantee. And let me look up and I'll say, and it's not even close.
Well, today was about selective outrage. The rules change, the outrage shifts, but somehow it always lands exactly where they want it to. Now, Trump, he says that Jesus was the most popular person that has ever lived, and I don't think he's going to argue that point. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. Thank you for spending time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around, and give me a hype if you can. And until the next episode, stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.